Good morning. It's a happy new week to you. So today we are going to make Kunu drink with millet and other fresh ingredients. Today I'm learning, and we are all learning how to make Kunu drink with millet, with fresh potatoes, with fresh ginger, and nothing dry. We are not going to use anything dry for this Kunu. We are so used to seeing people make Kunu with dry sweet potato, dry ginger, but today we are going to use all fresh ingredients. These are the ingredients. The cloves, so these have been washed. We have washed these ingredients. I've washed them, the sweet potato and ginger. So these ones have been washed, chopped, and soaked in water. They have been in water for 6 hours, and it's now time to blend and make our Kunu drink. So why you're seeing some guinea corn in this millet is because while the millet was soaking, my baby came and poured in some guinea corn, but it's okay. So many times I've made our Kunu in this house mixing guinea corn and millet. So the plan today was just to film only a millet Kunu recipe, but he poured in some guinea corn, and that's still fine. I love it. I love that our Kunu is going to have a combination of both millet and guinea corn nutritional benefits, so no problem. So right now I'm going to mix them and blend. So this is so much, I soaked so much, so I'm just going to scoop out the one I'll need now for this Kunu. So this is half cup, so I'm going to take 2, that will be 3 cups. This size is 1.5 cup. This is bigger than 1 cup. You can see the size, it's 1.5 cup. So 2 will give us 3 cups. So this is 2 cups. Then now the ingredients, we are going to blend them separately, but for this method we'll still mix some of the ingredients to the millet, just a little, and then mix a little of the ginger too to the millet. Then the others we blended separately. We take some of the cloves too. So these ones, this is our millet now, going to be blended with some ginger and sweet potato. So that is okay. We are still going to have ingredients that will be blended separately. So that's it. The kids are signaling me that the Kunu is not going to be enough for them, so I've just added more millets to the one we are blending. I'm not going to pour everything out. I'll leave a little quantity in the blender so we don't add too much water. So we are done blending the millet right now. Just waiting for hot water, boiling water to cook it. Now it's time to blend the sweet potato and the French ginger and clove. We'll just take some. I hope the remaining ones are not going to be wasted, so I'm not going to the mill. I'm using a blender, so I don't want to use all the ingredients. I don't want to kill my blender with blending. I'll just use what we need for today. Maybe the rest can go to the mill, but for now I'm just taking the quantity we need. So here there's no millet here, it's just the sweet potato, fresh ones. Look at them, they have been washed and chopped. These are fresh sweet potato. And then the fresh ginger too, and the cloves together. So we're going to add water and blend. Our millet kunu is gradually taking shape. So here we have blended just the fresh ginger and fresh sweet potato with cloves. So there's no millet in here. So these ones we are keeping them separately. There's no millet in here. You can see here is a pot of millet, while here is the ingredients. Here millet blended, here sweet potato, clove and ginger blended. They will be kept separately. So when the water boils, we are going to cook this into pap. The millet is going to cook first of all into millet pap, the way you make akamu ogi. Your pap, the way you make pap to eat on Saturdays. So we are going to cook this one into pap. This one will not be cooked. It will be added into the pap after we've allowed it to cool a little bit. So right now we are going to wait for our water to boil. The water is still on the cooker. We are waiting for it to boil. So here's our blended millet, and that is the blended ginger and fresh sweet potato with cloves. So now I can hear the water boiling. The kettle of water is ready to cook the millet. So let me get the water and come cook it. Just the exact way we make pap. You keep pouring until it thickens. You keep pouring the hot water. I have this kettle of water and another pot of water boiling just in case. In case the kettle of water doesn't thicken it, I'll get the water from the pot and complete the cooking. See? So grateful I boiled extra water. It's not yet thickened enough. I'll get more boiling water. We added more water from the pot, so you can see how thick it is now. Here is the ginger and sweet potato still waiting. So we are going to let this sit for about an hour before adding the ingredients. So that is it. It's already thick like pap. It's very thick now. We have to cook it with the water from the kettle and then the pot water too. I'm adding some people like to filter before sweetening, but I like to add my sugar because this here is going to stay for about 6 hours for the taste to really come out before I sieve out the chaff. So I want my sugar to be there too. I sweeten before leaving it. It doesn't matter. I don't think I'm wasting sugar. I think the taste will be better when I do it this way. Let the sugar sit together with everything. When I sieve out the chaff, if it's sweet, that's not my business. I just want the kunu to taste nice. So, the sugar I have put it here is just about 1 cup of sugar. But try to sweeten to your own taste. I kept 1.5 cups of sugar in that bottle, and I've used a half cup. I've used 1 cup and left half, sorry. So when you make your kunu, sweeten as much as you want, so you enjoy it. If you want unsweetened kunu, then do not add sugar at all. Just sieve and drink. Or sieve, chill and drink. It's better when your kunu is cold. This is about 6 hours since we added the guinea corn or the millet kunu ingredients, the sweet potato and the blended clove and ginger. It has been standing because it has to be cold. I need it to be as cold as this so I can put my hands in to filter. So now it's cold enough for my hands to go in. So I'm just going to take out a little for first drinking. So this is my cheesecloth. This cheesecloth is older than 10 years. It's older than my last daughter. So this is how we do it. I'm pouring it here and then getting out the kunu. So that's it. The kunu is out already with ease. That's it. Can you see the reason why most people won't drink kunu unless they know who made it? I think this is the reason. Most people will only drink your kunu or buy kunu if they know who the maker is. And now I think I understand the reason why. So proper hygiene is needed. Now I've got out my kunu. I just put in bottles and put in the fridge. This is the chaff. This is the kunu chaff. This is the chaff from the millet. Please make sure your hands are very, very clean before you start sieving out the chaff from the kunu drink. You have to really wash your hands with soap and water and rinse them very well. Because like I said, you know now why most people won't drink your kunu unless they make it themselves or they know that the maker of that kunu is a very, very neat person. So right now, this is our kunu. It's ready. It's very, very nice. I'm going to pour into bottles and put in the fridge. So that's our yummy kunu drink. It's getting dark. We started this in the morning. It's getting dark right now. I just want to be over and done with it so we can just wait for drinking. This is our kunu drink. Ready. You can make it as sweet as you want with more sugar, and you can make it as spicy as you want by adding more ginger or sweetening with more sugar. You can make unsweetened kunu without sugar or any sweetener. So this is our millet kunu. This is the same process you use when you make maize kunu or you make guinea corn kunu or whatever kunu you're making. It is just the same process of soaking your grains in the water for about 6 hours or overnight. Sometimes I soak in the evening and just leave them there till the following day. So when you have soaked your grains in a separate place, in a separate container from the ingredients, the following day or 6 hours later, you blend, cook the millet, guinea corn or maize with hot water like you're making pap, then mix the other ingredients and then wait for everything to settle and sweeten, or you sweeten and wait. By the time it gets a bit cold or cold enough for you to dip in your hands, it would have been very sweet and you get the original taste of Kunu. So that's our Kunu. Cheers. Thank you for watching our Kunu making process. I enjoyed making this Kunu because I felt like filming it was so much fun. Please don't forget to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, subscribe so that you get more as we continue uploading. I'm going to make sure that every recipe on Nigerian Women blog appears on this channel. So while you read, you also watch the videos. So please like this video, subscribe and share to help us grow. Thank you so much. I hope you try making your own Kunu yourself and see that it's very, very easy. You can use millet, you can use maize, you can use guinea corn for your Kunu. Then you add your sweet potato, ginger, and sweeten if you want. Another thing you can even add is Negro pepper. You can just drop a little of it and your Kunu is done. Thank you. Be our subscriber. I'm counting on you. God bless. So cheers and let's enjoy the Kunu. So before I leave, there's one Kunu making tip you need to know. When you have blended, cooked the corn or the pap and mixed all the ingredients together, it's best to let it stay for a while. That way the real taste of the Kunu comes out. Just let it sit where it is. If you can leave it overnight before sieving and drinking, it's better. The Kunu maker once told me that the best taste is that Kunu taste that has a little bit of fermentation in it, just a little bit, that you let it stay out and begins to, like, it wants to start fermenting before you chill. That is the best Kunu. So that is a tip you should not forget. Don't make and start drinking immediately. You won't get the best out of the Kunu. Make it, let it cool, and if possible, let it stay in the pot. The next day you taste it and see the difference. Then you chill in bottles and drink in this hot weather. Thank you. Remember to subscribe. If you haven't yet done so, please hit the subscribe button now before you forget. Thank you.